Sun International traces its roots back to 1969 when it was founded by Saul Kerzner. They own a Grand West Casino, Sun City and Monticello in Chile. The company has a market cap of 10.9 billion rand, a price-to-earnings ratio of 14 and a dividend yield of 2.5%. What do you make of Sun International right now?
So in that history of reorganizing of the gambling assets, Saul Kerzner fell out with the other guys in the Southern Sun, so they decided to split the business, and he had the stuff in the homelands, right? So that's where Sun International came in. That's why they own the Sun Coast Casino, which is supposedly down in the old Transkei. But then they applied for and won the right to build that Grand West Casino on the old Goodwood Showgrounds when gambling was legalized. That's a fantastic asset. It's by far the dominant casino venue in the Cape Town area. There is some talk that there may be another casino licensed in the Greater Cape Town Metropole, which seems like a sensible idea. The market's too big there. And if somebody else gets that, that does potentially pose a threat to them. But as far as Sun International is concerned, they've been spending money at the boardwalk in PE. They've got that thing in Chile, which is doing well. So they're kind of there or thereabouts. Remember, it's all about gambling, though, because at the end of the day, it's not the glossy tourism, people visiting Sun City for Miss World and all that makes money. It's relatively poor people going and gambling away their remaining paycheck. That is where these guys make most of their money. Well,
Sun International has a new CEO, Graham Stevens. So what do you make of him, Chris?
I don't know his background at all, so I can't really comment there. But it's been a long time in coming, because David Coates-Trotter stepped down quite some time ago. And look, I think they've got a lot of experience and depth in Sun International, so they've been able to carry on regardless. Just picking up what Paul was saying on Monticello in Chile, that is operating at much lower operating margins than in South Africa, but it's growing. I'm not saying they're going to get to quite the same kind of operating margins they have here, but nevertheless it's a growing operation. And I think, like Sogo-Sun, they've been quite clever in being able to take a lot of those revenues that have been generated locally and now take them offshore as well. So yeah, look, I think it's another growing operation.
So Paul, share price, what do you make of it right now?
Well, it's been slack. If you look over the 5 years, they've had various difficulties. They haven't really delivered very strong profitability. They had the earthquake in Chile, but that followed through with an insurance-based payout. As I said, they've doubled down and reinvested in their facilities, which I suppose is positive. As far as the cycle is concerned, that would be, I'd be fairly positive about that in terms of revenues. But like I say, I see, 5 years out, more web-based gambling rather than casino-based gambling. So I think the challenge then for these guys is to keep their casino destinations fresh and interesting, and to keep people going to these places for gambling and other reasons. Yeah, it's there or thereabouts, but I'm not that positive on the industry as a whole.
So you're not hot on
it either.
Chris, hot or not Sun International?
No, I remain hot on Sun International. I like this one. I think it's got some great potential in the future.
So one hot and one not on Sun International.